Imagine finding a £1 coin or Washington quarter worth hundreds of thousands, or even millions. In this video, we'll show you the 2 rarest coins ever made. You won't believe how much they're worth. Stick around to find out how these coins could make you rich overnight. This small coin, worth only 25 cents when it was made, has now become a coin collector's dream. And guess what? You could find one by simply checking your change. So why is this little coin worth so much? It all comes down to a small mistake at the US Mint that only happened a few times. This error is so rare, only a few people in the world own one. And if you find one, you could be holding thousands of dollars in your hand. Now let me tell you the story behind this rare coin. In 1992, the US Mint made lots of quarters. They made them at different places, like Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The one we're talking about today was made in Denver, which you can tell by the small D under the year on the front of the coin. Most of the 1992 D quarters are normal, but a few were made with something very different on the back of the coin. The mistake is called the close AM error. On the back of a normal quarter, you'll see the words, United States of America. Look closely at the word, America. The A and M should have a small space between them. That's the normal way. But in this rare error coin, the A and M are almost touching. There is no space between them. That's what we call the close AM, and it was not supposed to be used on coins for normal spending. It was only for special proof coins, not everyday coins. But somehow, the mint used the wrong design, and a few quarters were made with the close AM by mistake. That small change on the back of the coin is what makes it worth so much. It's such a tiny thing that most people never notice it. That's why this coin is still out there, and someone might have one sitting in a jar, in a drawer, or even in their wallet right now. So what should you do? First, grab any 1992 quarters you can find. Turn them over and look at the word America. If you see a normal space between the A and M, it's just a regular coin. But if the A and M are very close or almost touching, you might have the rare close AM version. Then look under the year on the front. If you see AD, that means it was made in Denver. And that's the key, you're looking for a 1992 D close AM quarter. This coin is so rare that coin shops and collectors will pay big money for one. In the past, people have sold these coins for $17,000, $38,000, $70,000, and one even went for around $87,000. That's life-changing money for a single quarter. And the best part? It could be anywhere. In a parking lot, in a roll of coins from the bank, or in your pocket change after buying coffee. Once you think you found one, don't clean it. Cleaning the coin can make it worth less. You should take it to a coin expert or send it to a grading company like PCGS or NGC. They'll look at the coin, grade it based on its condition, and tell you if it's real. If it is, and it's in good shape, you could be holding a small fortune. The condition of the coin matters a lot. A coin in perfect shape, shiny, with no scratches or wear will sell for more money than one that's been used a lot. That's why the highest sales, like the ones over $70,000, were for coins in mint or near mint condition. Still, even a worn one can be worth thousands. Let me say that again, this coin is just a normal quarter in most ways. It looks like the others from 1992. It has George Washington on the front and the eagle on the back. But that tiny space between two letters changes everything. That's why it's so fun. It's like a real treasure hunt, and the treasure could be sitting right in front of you. This kind of mint error doesn't happen often. The mint is very careful, but mistakes still happen now and then. That's what makes these coins exciting to collectors. They want the rare ones. The ones with mistakes. The coins that slipped through when they weren't supposed to. So next time you get change, don't just toss it into a jar. Look at it. Check the year. Look for 1992. Then check for the D under the date. Then flip the coin and look closely at the letters in America. Take your time. Use a magnifying glass if you have one. You never know what you might find. Finding a coin like this is like winning the lottery, only better. You didn't buy a ticket. You just found something most people would ignore. A small piece of history that could be worth more than a new car or even a down payment on a house. And the best part is that you now know what to look for. Most people don't. You have the knowledge, and that gives you the edge. You have a better chance now to spot the real thing. So, go check your coins right after this video. Ask your friends and family if they have old quarters. Check coin rolls from the bank if you like hunting. You never know, the next one could be the one that changes your life. And if you enjoyed learning about this rare and exciting coin, don't forget to like this video and hit subscribe. I'll be sharing more amazing coins you can find in your pocket, change ones that are worth hundreds, thousands, and yes, even tens of thousands of dollars. Thanks for watching, and good luck out there. Happy coin hunting, and may your next quarter be worth $87,000. A single coin that was made in the UK more than 30 years ago can now make you a lot of money. So, how is this possible? How can a coin that's supposed to be worth just £1 end up being worth so much? Well, I'm going to tell you the amazing story of the rare 1983 £1 error coin, and by the end of this video, you'll know how to spot it and what to do if you find one. The 1983 £1 coin is actually a really important coin in the UK. It was part of the first set of £1 coins that were made by the Royal Mint to replace the old pound notes. The coin has a really nice design with the lion and the unicorn, two symbols of the UK. But, in 1983, something went wrong during production, and a small mistake was made. This mistake turned out to be the rarest error you could find in UK coins, and now it's one of the most valuable. So what exactly happened? Well, in 1983, most of the £1 coins were made with a copper-nickel alloy. But some of them, by accident, were struck using a different mix of metal, a bimetallic material. This wasn't supposed to happen. The mix made the coins look and feel different from the rest, and collectors immediately noticed. These error coins weren't spotted right away, and many of them ended up in regular circulation, so people were spending them like normal coins. But over time, people started to realize that these coins were special and very rare. There are only a few of these error coins out there, and that's why they're so valuable. Coin collectors went crazy for them, and their prices began to climb higher and higher. In fact, some of the best condition 1983 £1 error coins have been sold for $39,000, $70,000, or even $88,000. That's right, $88,000 for a single coin. A coin that originally was worth just £1. Imagine finding one of these coins in your change jar, or at a coin shop, or even at a flea market. It could be worth more than most people's homes. Now, you might be thinking, how do I know if I have one of these coins? Well, it's actually not too hard to tell. The most important thing to look for is the metal. Most of the 1983 coins are made of copper-nickel, but the error coins were made with a different mix. The mistake happened because the Royal Mint accidentally used the wrong metal mix for a small batch of coins. That's why these coins look a little different from the rest. They're usually shinier and have a slightly different texture. The mix was bimetallic, which makes them rare and valuable. You'll also want to look at the design on the back of the coin. It has the lion and unicorn on it, but sometimes the design can be misaligned or off-center. This is another sign that the coin could be one of the rare error coins. If the design looks a little off compared to other £1 coins from 1983, it's worth checking further. If the coin has no scratches and looks almost brand new, then it might be worth more money than you think. Another way to tell if you have one of these rare coins is by checking the condition. A coin that's been used a lot, with scratches and wear, is going to be worth less than a coin that's in perfect shape. If you find one that looks like it was just made yesterday, you could be sitting on a goldmine. But remember, don't clean the coin. Cleaning it can actually lower its value. Instead, it's best to send it to a professional to get it graded. You can send it to companies like NGC or PCGS, who will grade the coin and tell you how much it's worth. So now that you know what to look for, you're probably wondering why people are willing to pay so much for one of these coins. Well, the rarity is the biggest reason. Only a small number of these coins were made with the wrong metal mix, so they're really hard to find. The Royal Mint made a lot of coins in 1983, but only a few of them have the mistake. That's why they're so special and why collectors are willing to pay big money for them. Another reason these coins are so valuable is because they're considered historical pieces. They're like a snapshot of a time when a mistake was made at the mint, and it turned into something people now want to own. There's something exciting about owning a coin that was made during a historic mistake. It's like owning a little piece of history, and that's why collectors are so eager to find them. So, what should you do if you think you found one of these error coins? The first thing you should do is not spend it. That would be a huge mistake. Instead, hold on to it and take it to a coin dealer or a grading company. They can tell you if it's the real deal, and if it is, you could be looking at a lot of money. Depending on the condition and rarity, it could be worth anywhere from $39,000 to $88,000. Can you imagine that? A coin worth $88,000. It's one of those moments when you can't believe your luck. If you find a 1983 £1 error coin, you've just found one of the most valuable coins in the world. And the best part is that it could be sitting in your coin jar right now. So don't ignore those coins from your pocket change or the ones sitting around your house. They could be worth a fortune. To sum it all up, the 1983 UK £1 error coin is one of the rarest and most valuable coins out there. Because of a small mistake in the way it was made, this coin is now worth thousands of dollars. If you find one, it could be worth anywhere from $39,000 to $88,000, depending on its condition. So next time you're looking through your change or cleaning out your coin jar, make sure you check for these rare error coins. You might just be sitting on a small fortune. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss another coin treasure hunt. Who knows, the next rare coin might just be in your pocket.